and girls, good morning.
Good morning.
Very happy to be here. Please, you'll have to excuse me just a little bit. I got a little frog in my throat. You know what that means?
That's my grandma always says that.
Your grandma always said,
That's an idiom.
got a frog in my throat. So I may have just a little cough now and then, but otherwise I feel fine. And I'm very happy to be here. I enjoyed your morning announcements. When I was teaching in Whitehall, that's where I taught. And I spent my career there. I was in charge of the morning announcements, and we always had televised announcements. So I did that for about 15 years or so. Every morning, first thing, you know, television announcements. And it's really neat to come back to school and see all the activity in the morning, with the boys and girls coming in, getting ready and getting their books and lockers slamming and everything. It really brings back a lot of good memories for me. So in Whitehall, in our school, we had 6th, 7th, and 8th. So I'm very used to, you know, kind of this range, middle school. We call ours a middle school also. And so I'm very used to your age level, and I really enjoy working with you. So I'm very enthusiastic about the Native Americans. That's one thing that I've always been interested in. And so I'm very happy to see, I was looking at some of your books over there, that you're studying these, and perhaps you could tell me some things that you already know about the Native Americans. What are some things, because I want to learn from you also, because I like to learn from everybody, just some interesting things about what you've been studying, and that will help me know kind of where I can go. Yes?
When they die, they bury them in mounds.
Okay, mounds, all right. We had mounds here in Middlesbrough, actually, down there. There was one down, anybody here from Maribor? And do you, in this school, does everybody come from all over the city here? This is the only middle school, correct?
No, it used to be. Now there's 2 others.
Oh, there are 2 other middle
Yeah.
schools. Okay.
It's open enrollment, so there's actually kids sitting in here who don't even live in Reynoldsburg now.
All right, okay,
Yeah.
so we do have some in various parts of the city here.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, could be, all right, I see. But there was a mound down here in Maribor, down in Graham Road, right down by the Methodist Church. You know where that is? Are you kind of acquainted with things around town? There used to be a big one down there, and of course they had to level it when development came in and they built houses. Unfortunately, but that's what happens. That's what happens with progress, as they say.
That they were some of the first people here.
Well, they were basically the first people here, right, in Ohio. Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't, once they kill an animal, they wouldn't skin it until they think it.
Okay, once they kill an animal,
They wouldn't skin it until they think it left the body.
oh, like the spirit left the body maybe, so they had respect for wildlife, animal, nature. So okay, that's a good point. So they would wait maybe until they felt the spirit left before they would. We're going to talk about butchering animals and what they did with animals and the tools they used. I'm glad you brought that up.
15 regions.
I'm sorry?
15 regions.
The 15 regions? Okay, are you talking about the United States or just Ohio? Just Ohio, 15?
Well, the 15 regions we're talking about is North and South America. So that's what trades. That's the whole, remember the 2 continents we studied? That's what
Okay.
the 2 regions are from.
All right, how about Ohio? Have you studied the regions of Ohio, maybe where the different tribes were kind of, we'll talk a little bit about that.
They may have in 4th grade.
Okay,
They may have.
okay. Anybody else have something you want to share about the Native Americans with me?
They would, before they'd, like, bring the meat back to their families, they'd pray over there. They pray it and thank it for giving up their life to them.
Okay, so before they would bring meat to their family, they would pray probably to this,
To the animal.
the spirit of the animal,
They
and
would-
thanking the spirit of the animal for allowing them to eat, right, that type of thing. Before I go on, Mr. Wallach, when do I need to conclude this period for sure? Now, when does a new class come in, so I know?
They have special at 9:45.